Welcome to the Ontario Swine Health Advisory Board Hog Transport Biosecurity video series. Our first in the series is the OSHAB Transport Wash Protocol. Before we begin, let's review why transport sanitation is such an important focus for our swine industry. We are an industry on wheels. Ontario markets approximately 4.8 million market hogs per year. If pig trucks rolled every day, that would be 65 pot loads per day, 365 days a year. If we take into account the transport of culls, movement of different age groups such as weaned pigs, feeder pigs, as well as the delivery of gilts and boars, the number of pig transport events that happen on any given day explodes. Clearly, we have lots of pigs being moved on lots of trucks to lots of places. Why are we focusing on how to properly wash a truck? Because of the high risk of disease transmission known to occur with dirty trucks. It's not the transport event that is the biggest risk. It's the stuff the last pigs on the truck left behind. Many diseases are still infectious in manure, urine, and saliva. These bodily fluids are what get left on the truck after the pigs are unloaded. In the North American swine industry, porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome is one of the biggest disease challenges we face. We have 130 million reasons to worry about PRRS transmission on pig transport trucks, because it is estimated that PRRS costs our Canadian swine industry $130 million per year. If you add to this number the animal welfare concerns of this disease and the human cost of the emotional trauma of a PRRS outbreak, the efforts to prevent its transmission become priceless. When thinking about transport biosecurity, imagine the world is covered in wet red paint. This wet red paint represents all of the germs that we can't see. To demonstrate this concept, this truck has been exposed to a luminescent powder. Here are the germs. The scrape out should be as far away from the truck wash area as possible. At another site is best. When scraping the truck, start by removing the deck planks. Once the planks are out, scrape the trailer interior, working from front to back.
The more we get out of the trailer, the easier it is to wash. So get in the corners and get it scraped as good as you can. It's a lot easier for us to get the deck planks out of the trailer if they're actually put back into where they're supposed to be stored away versus thrown in the back of the trailer.
Replace deck planks into the storage racks inside the trailer. Then proceed to the fire hose wash area. Personal protective equipment. Protective equipment is very important for worker safety. Step 2. Prep the trailer. Remove all objects from the cab and trailer, clothing, boots, tools, and wash, disinfect, and dry them prior to replacing them in the clean vehicle. Step 3. High volume wash. The high volume wash is not intended to clean the trailer. It's intended to remove the worst of any remaining frozen or dried on manure and bedding material, making cleaning the trailer much faster and much easier. Work from outside to inside, top to bottom, and front to back. Step 4. Soap. In this step, we'll begin soaping the trailer using a foamer head. It's important to know how much soap to use for the trailer you are washing. Follow the soap manufacturer directions. Use cold or lukewarm water when applying soap. Remember, work from outside to inside, top to bottom, and front to back. Don't forget storage areas, corners, behind roll-up doors, backs, and tops of door surfaces. Step 5. Wash. Now the real work begins. This is one of the most important steps. We must end up with a clean trailer. Use high pressure and a rotary nozzle to make sure all surfaces are clean. Pay extra attention to storage areas, corners, hinges, behind roll-up doors, backs and tops of door surfaces, open gate ends, any hidden surfaces. Scrub contaminated surfaces, corners, and hard-to-wash areas with a stiff brush. And again, work from outside to inside, top to bottom, and front to back. After washing, use a squeegee, leaf blower, or shop vac to remove any standing water. This will make the next steps faster and easier. Step 6. Inspection. Once you've cleaned the trailer, check your work before applying expensive disinfectant. Inspect your work using a flashlight to illuminate hard-to-see areas and make sure there aren't any missed spots. If you find any areas that were missed, rewash them. Step 7. Wash the wash bay. Now that we have a clean trailer, we need a clean wash bay. Start by pushing any solids to the drain. Rinse the wash bay floor. Use low pressure. Step 8. Reassemble the trailer. Reassemble the trailer. Replace deck planks and winter panels if necessary. The person reassembling the trailer should wear clean boots and outerwear. Step 9. Disinfect. Now it's time to disinfect. Just because the trailer looks clean doesn't mean that all the germs are dead. Using a foamer head for this step is very important. Foam lets us see where we've disinfected and increases contact time for the disinfectant, which needs at least 10 minutes to work. For disinfectant to work properly, we must make sure that all surfaces are covered. It's important to know how much disinfectant to use. Follow the disinfectant manufacturer directions to make sure that you apply the right amount of the right product. Use cold or lukewarm water when applying disinfectant. The person applying disinfectant should be wearing clean boots, outerwear, and appropriate protective equipment. Remember, work from outside to inside, top to bottom, front to back. And don't forget storage areas, corners, behind roll-up doors, backs, and tops of door surfaces. Step 10. Dry. The final step to ensure a germ-free trailer is drying. We dry trailers because it may be as important as disinfecting to ensure that all the germs are killed. As we pull the trailer into the dry bay, you can see that its floor is sloped. This helps prevent puddles from forming. Step 11. Cab. Now that the trailer is clean, we need to make sure the cab is clean too. All surfaces that the driver may touch are washed, dried, and disinfected. Remember the red paint? Step 12. Keep it clean. We have to think about what we put in our clean trailer. After all the work we've done, we don't want to recontaminate it. Bedding should be stored in a designated clean, dry, weatherproof area and handled by staff who have only been in contact with clean trailers. Think about where the trailer is parked. Keep it away from the wash bay, dirty trailers, and livestock. This project is funded through industry support and the Agricultural Biosecurity Program, ABP, part of the Best Practices suite of programs under Growing Forward, a federal, provincial, territorial initiative. The Agricultural Adaptation Council assists in the delivery of several Growing Forward programs in Ontario.